Chewy, the pot is hot tonight. And it's extra large.
I'm taking over, one city at a time. Evolve is the brand, and it is the best of all time. Got my friends with me, so you know it's time to unwind. We gon' show you how to do it, this is the way we climb. To the top, not stop, it won't be a drop. Cause I'm here to save the day, and we will never flop. So just turn it up a notch, yeah, it's Evolving Podcast. Let it drop, it's the weekend, I ain't had no rest yet. It's time for us to rise, and you know we bout to flex. I'm so hot that you ain't gotta check. Just sit back, relax, and let me do the rest. Yeah, we taking over, one city at a time. Evolve is the brand, and it is the best of all time. Got my friends with me, so you know it's time to unwind. We gon' show you how to do it, this is the way we climb. To the top, non-stop, it won't be a drop. Cause I'm here to save the day, and we will never flop. So just turn it up a notch, yeah, it's Evolving Podcast. Let it drop, it's the weekend, I ain't had no rest yet. It's time for us to rise, and you know we bout to flex. I'm so hot that you ain't gotta check. Just sit back, relax, and let me do the rest. Yeah, we taking over, when we're the best of all time.
I wanna know what's in this backpack.
We'll never know.
Future Endeavor, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WWE Evolve, episode 27, post-review, hashtag Evolve, we PUWF. I am joined, blessed and honored with our special guest tonight, Coach FCHW. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's honestly more an honor for me than it is for you guys.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea, sir. The wise man of the mountains of Chicago, I'm just guessing, EOD 33 Wrestling Hub. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Thank you, sir. The salacious, the beautiful woman who never wears makeup, Cardi M.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Evolve post review. Happy to be here.
Yeah, she got tripped up by the beautiful thing. And last but not least, from small to the big beast, Terrell and CJ Wolfie.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Terrell, and this is my lady, the beautiful werewolf.
Hello, it's CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
And together we are For Real Love. And we are joined with Mr. and Mrs. Invisible, who is literally Mrs. Invisible today. We got the wise man, EOD, and our special guest,
Coach.
Future friend.
Yeah. Sorry.
Future homie.
I was supposed to jump in there.
Coach. I don't know what the FCHW means, but I'm pretty sure you're going to bring us up to speed on that. But welcome to
it stands for faith, consistency, and hard work. I stole it from a basketball player, I like, to be honest.
Borrowed. Repurposed. Yeah, I love it. That's beautiful.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is going to start off a little weird, but a little crazy. We got a recap of last week's Fatal 4-Way between Callie, Nikita 2.0, Carmen Petrovic, and Chantel Monroe. Chantel Monroe got distracted by Kylie Ray. We'll talk about that later. Callie Armstrong did one of the most best Callie connections to Nikita Lyons for the 1-2-3. Right things. I want to give a shout out to, she went to a whiskey place on Instagram. Check out her Instagram. And none of them knew who she was. She's like, look, here's my Cali connection against Nikita Lyons. Check that out. Oh my God. So that helped them out in the whiskey place. So shout out to her. We get also a recap of 2 weeks ago of Ice Williams attacking Sean Legacy after the match between Ridge Holland and Sean Legacy. Mr. EOD, a couple episodes back, gave us some insight that a month ago during a indie show, Mr. Ice Williams cut a promo that didn't really make any sense at that time, but then they actually took that promo and put it on the show a couple episodes ago. So I want to put that out there as well. And we start the show off with the first ever match on episode 27. Got it right here. And Super Sean Legacy versus Ice Williams. Super Sean Legacy comes out. He does the whole little slow hand to little kid, like, oh, high five, and says out to everybody else. Ice Williams comes out looking dapper. His theme song's kind of weird. His man, either way, but I like him. Miss Invisible Woman, I actually have to thank her for this because during the match, before the match even started, I want to put that out there. Before the match even started, Mr. Robert Stone actually said this.
Say about Shawn Legacy is probably what everyone in the WWE ID program is thinking. They just haven't had enough kahunas to speak up about it or talk about it. You know what kahunas are. You just don't even ask that question. Cojones. Tomato, tomato. I'm from Jersey, bro. And if they say kahunas,
I'll put that out there. Throughout the match, I want to see commentary's perspective first. Throughout the match, Peter Rosenberg was pro Shawn Legacy, saying that if he wins this match, he should have another chance for the WWE Evolve Championship. Robert Stone counterpoints and says, dude, he lost a match against this guy. He lost the match against this guy. He was the top guy. He was the eye of Shawn Michaels and Ava and Stevie, but he's not because he's losing all the time. And he should also stop trying to be friends with Thatcher. Your friend got hurt. Boo-hoo. Life's over it. Get over it. That was Robert Stone, by the way, so I'll put that out there. Throughout the match, Shawn Legacy is trying to go for his shambles finisher. Ice Williams, super kicks, elbows off the top rope, trying to get the 3 counts. And this was a 10-minute plus match. I want to put that out there. They actually gave them 10 minutes to give them their all. At the end, Ice Williams, after stopping Shawn Legacy from jumping from the outside to the inside, does a super kick. He does the back elbow to the back for 2 counts. At a certain point, Shawn Legacy counters, does his shambles for the 1, 2, 3. Shawn Legacy wins against Ice Williams, a 10-minute match. Now, before we get to post-match, I forgot to put this out here. This was an exclusive interview, or at least a promo, from Mr. Ice Williams. So let's hear what he has to say. I had to cut it for copyright issues. But Terrell has a great Denzel impersonation. Ice Williams is coming for the money for that one. Let's hear it.
Salutations. There's been a lot of talk, and some time has passed. And the information is already out there, so here it is. Initially, upon finding out, I was shocked at it, and I believe that all parties involved were shocked at the final decision. And in order to properly move forward, I feel like I have to address and acknowledge that mistakes were made. And yes, it is true, I lost a match against Shawn Legacy in the past sometime.
He sat on the counter. Oh, he got him. He got him. He got him. And you saw immediately after that 3 count, the thrill of victory.
And you can contest that was a lifted shoulder. I want to put that out there. That's why I was looking at. Like on the 3 count, the shoulder went up.
But we clearly know that was a fluke,
before 3
right?
count. We'll put that out there.
Am I wasting your time? Hey, if we're going to cap, can I at least get some Z-plane? Please! It's about who's going to be the last man standing. It's about who's going to be able to stand up on the other side and admit that they tried to kill me! What's good with the guy?
Okay.
He forgot one thing in that rant.
What?
It's not about music.
Yeah. By the way, he did the same. He tried to kill me when the bell rang. They tried to kill me, and then the match started. I want to put that out there. He really loves Denzel. I want to shout out that. Before we get to the post match, Coach, thoughts, special moments, and rating of this match?
Of the match,
Yes.
I'd say the match was a solid B. I really enjoyed it. I think both guys looked really good. I loved Ice Williams' kicks. His super kicks looked really good to me, and also the sound with it. I love that.
Okay. I respect that. All right. EOD 33. Thoughts, rating, special moments.
I really liked the match too. Like I'll just get the rating out of the way before I forget what I was going to say. To me, the match was a B, and to me, the right person went over, especially after everything we kind of found out now. So I'm guessing this feud is over. I'm assuming, and Shawn Legacy was on a losing streak, so he needed this win like he needed oxygen. So, but the match was really good. Like Williams kept getting out of the shambles until he was actually able to get it toward the end. But Ice Williams is good, and he's gonna do well like wherever he ends up at. So yeah, like I said, it was a really good match, solid B match. And it was long, like surprisingly long for an opening match to Evolve. So yeah, that's what I get. But Shawn Legacy, my guy, he finally won one. Finally.
For the Lords of Dolphins, he finally won one. Cardi M, thoughts, rating, special moments in the match.
Yes, I agree with what's been said so far. It was a solid B match. I was going to give it an A, but honestly, there were only a few highlight moments that really stood out to me. Overall, the match was solid. Like when I heard Spanish Fly, I was kind of like multitasking during this match. When I heard Spanish Fly, I looked over and I went back to see it, and I'm like, okay, it was a solid Spanish Fly. But yeah, like I said, solid B, and I have more thoughts on the post match, honestly. So
okay, we'll get to that. We got clips galore on that one. For real, Terrell and CJ Wolfie, thoughts, ratings of the match.
Yeah, I agree. I give it a B as well. Yeah, I enjoyed the match too, and yeah, the right person won. Yeah, I'm glad Shawn won this match because he really needed a win. So yeah, I give it a B.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to give the match a B plus. I'll give it a B plus because the match was actually really solid. It was a good way to close the rivalry between the two if this is, going to be the last match due to, unforeseen circumstances, of course, with Trick Williams, just talking in present times. But the match was solid. That Spanish Fly, like Cardala said, first of all, it was off the middle rope. Which was crazy because I don't think I ever seen a Spanish Fly as far as I remember. I don't remember seeing a Spanish Fly done off the middle rope, which was crazy, but they both was the right height to actually execute it. It was dope. And yeah, Shawn Legacy definitely needed that win. With his big head self. Yeah, I'm just saying that. How about that?
I know you like. I don't like Chewy, and you don't like Shawn Legacy. I know the fact of that. Ladies and gentlemen, A for me. Spanish Fly off the second rope. I was thinking if Axiom did it, but I don't really know exactly if Fraction did a Spanish Fly. Again, Axiom does Spanish Flies like he eats chocolate chips like all the time. But this match, I give it an A because Ice Williams showed out. You saw a glimpse of it between him and Keanu, and you saw it again with Shawn Legacy. Someone smaller than Keanu, more flexible. If this was his last match, and I think it kind of is, you showed out. And you can use this clip for other companies. Like, hey, I had a great 10-minute match. Like one commercial in between, and I was going hard. I'm like, all right, I get that. So I for that, A for me. Shawn Legacy, after losing, having great matches, but losing, had a great match and won. And that's the purpose of having a comeback. Post-match, I don't have the clip, but Chewy Martinez hatless. Come on, let's go. Everybody say Legacy. No one does that. He talks to Legacy. Hey, you got a big win. What's your next thing going? And I love how the camera just cut everything off him and just showed his arm. It's just like, that's it. I was like, okay, cool. We can just get Chewy's arm. Great. He says that the WWE Evolve Championship is the main thing. If I'm not looking for that, then what am I even doing? And someone who smells of excellence arrives. And immediately after popping out, which again, wearing beautiful Nigerian clothing because he's from Nigeria, living in Inglewood, he comes out and says this to, and ladies and gentlemen, listen to the audience.
Sean, I'm so proud of you, Sean. I'm so proud.
I didn't even notice that.
Why did it feel like a Boy Meets World episode? The way they kept saying Sean, you're gonna be okay, Sean. Corey's there.
Like that.
The crowd didn't make it no better though.
Sean.
Okay. Gotta bring it back. He says that I'm so proud of you. You're doing your best. You're going on the rise, but ain't no way your ass is ever gonna be, representing the brand, my brand, the EOE brand. Let's be real. And then once I talk to Stevie Turner and get the number one contender, and then you're Jackson Drake. I don't think he said Draker, but he said Drake. Then you're not gonna win. Then Legacy said, "You know what? I appreciate everything you're saying. You should go and try to fail like you always do." Paraphrasing. And I'm gonna get the clip for next week. The face that he made, like son of a bitch. And then he pushed him. And mind you, his glasses were up here on his head, right? He pushed Legacy. Legacy pushed Inoue, and his glasses came at the exact same time. Like, pop, and he's like, come on. So Draco Knox pops out and holds him. We'll talk about Draco Knox later. Let's go backwards. For real, Terrell and CJ Wolfie, what are your thoughts on the post-match and the promos that are going to come to fruition that Inoue versus Shawn Legacy?
It was good. I liked it. And Idris just doing the most, but yeah, I liked it. And I'm looking forward to a feud between the two and the promo. So yeah, I get that an A.
I hope Shawn Legacy get the lesson that he deserves for putting his hands on a locker room leader that was just trying to look out for his tail.
Hold up, Terrell. We got a clip for that. Pivot away from that. We got a clip. Keep going.
But other than that, it's going to be a good feud. I think it is. I think it's going to be a good feud. They definitely going to eat off this feud for real. It's going to be very entertaining between the two. They're both really good in-ring competitors. I will say that. But and then shouts out to Chewy, man. Chewy, with the clean haircut, man, looks pretty nice. Blue jean jacket, like it.
Yeah. What comes later, though? Anyway, Cardi M, your thoughts of the post-match Inoue versus Shawn Legacy, hopefully in 2 weeks. Not next week, but in 2 weeks, so you can let it grow. Let it stew.
I'm looking forward to this match, and I don't know. I kind of giggled when Inoue came out during this promo because it was just perfect timing. Like right after Shawn Legacy's like, "Oh, I'm not going for the belt right away." Inoue's like, "Oh, really? Okay." I don't know. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the match, and I like the storyline that they're going with. So I don't know who's gonna win. I can't predict that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Stevie. Why
No, honestly, I mean, okay, yeah. There you go. He's the biggest one there.
Exactly. EOE wins. All right. EOD 33.
All right.
Feud.
Feud.
Go.
All right. Before I get into that, I was gonna say the reason why I gave that a B is because Ice and Shawn Legacy's first match, Reality Wrestling for the tournament, was way better. So check that one out. All right. For the EOE, as soon as he came out, I knew he was gonna be up to something. I mean, I knew it was gonna be good. I did like the fact that Shawn Legacy, like we were talking about earlier in previous episodes, how it looked like Shawn Legacy is on some type of character arc. So before he was always going in head first. Oh, I could do the triple. I could go through a gauntlet match and win and all this stuff. Now he's like, all right. Now he's been humbled a little bit. So now he's like, he's just gonna do it the right way, just get win after win after win, and earn an opportunity for the championship at some point. So just thrusting himself upon the championship picture. So I did like that. And Inoue was coming out, and Inoue was on a long winning streak. So he lost the one match. What was he like? What 5-1 or 4-1, something like that. So for him saying he's going to get the championship, and he knows that Sean Legacy is like kind of the man around there. But the way he was saying Sean was killing me though. He was patronizing that man. But I did like the whole promo as a whole was funny. I like the fact that they that's the new feud. So I can officially say I think the Ice Williams thing is done after only like a couple weeks. And I hope you're right. If they don't have the match next week, they give it some time. And also give some time for EOE to do his thing on Instagram like he always does.
Oh, yeah.
So that's gonna be funny. But I did like it. I like the whole storyline with Sean. They're building him back up. Like I said, eventually he's gonna be the Evolve champion. When it's gonna happen, who knows? But I'm glad they're building. They broke him down. Now they're building him back up. So I like that. And Draco, the hardest working man in Evolve. I see my man on NXT on a weekly basis. Now he's doing security on Evolve too, and other things that you'll see later on. So, but yeah, the whole segment was good. EOE he's great on the mic. So, yeah, I can't wait.
Okay, I'll give you that. Coach, your thoughts on the post match and the feud that's gonna happen?
First off, Idris Enofe is very entertaining. I'm really enjoying what he's been doing. But I am conflicted on this feud because I don't want either guy to lose because I feel like Idris Enofe has been building up a lot and he's like the most popular he's ever been right now, I feel like. And then you can't have Sean Legacy lose either because of what we've been doing with him. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. For some reason, I just feel like both of them they mesh really well. It feels like they can have a really solid story.
I get that. And like I said, if any, and I'll say this right now, if any promos come out where there's no music in the background that Enofe does, I'm going to get that and put it on the show next week. You know damn well I will. So please don't put no music. All right. Next up, Kylie Rae backstage promo. Kylie Rae, the first 2 words out of her mouth. Chantal Monroe, you were very dirty. I don't like the way you were acting. I'm Smiley and you're not. Mason Holiday, that's a great wrestler. Again, this is Smiley Kylie in front of the cameras. 2 different types, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about that later. After that promo, it was a very small promo, so we're not going to talk about that until we get to the match. After that promo, Vanity Project's backstage. And shout out to Cardi M because we were watching this together. Jackson Drake is saying something, turns to Zeta Steel, tells her Zeta Steel, oh, that's really good. Oh, the Great Depression. Why are you even talking about that? Let's talk about my match. I'm like, she looks to Bryce. She's like, no, Bryce is like, no, forget about it. Don't worry about it. So Jackson Drake, I love that Bryce is so smart that he's trying to tell Zeta what the Great Depression is. And Jackson Drake is so involved in himself, he doesn't let a woman learn about history. That's your fault. Jackson Drake talks about like, oh, like I'm the man, I'm the boss. Like, oh, Stevie Turner should tell me before he tells all the audience. And Brad Baylor says, oh, I wonder who's going to be the person that's going to fight you. Is it going to be, he does the Enofe thing, which Brad Baylor, you know that if you do the Enofe thing, I got to press the Enofe thing. Okay. Zeta Steel asks, what's EOE stand for? That's why we're trying to teach her what the Great Depression is. She didn't even go to school. Ricky Smoke says, Dante Chen, and they make fun of that. And Bryce Donovan, which I love EOD's little things that he notices, is Bryce Donovan says, well, we all know he's going to go after Keanu Carver anyway, so we should prepare him for. And Jackson's like, why are you saying that name? Why what's going on? Like, he's freaking out. Kelly Armstrong comes in. Kelly Armstrong's like, hey, man, hey, champ. I knew you a guy won the belt around the same time, but who's going to lose it first? Zeta Steel tells like, oh, he ain't going to lose it first. Kelly Armstrong says, look, I'll see. I'll watch your match, champ. She rolls her eyes. Jackson Drake says, man, I don't care about basically still more confusion. Coach, what are your thoughts before? And this is just on this promo alone. What are your thoughts on the poison that we call Bryce Donovan in this equation of life? Because he keeps instigating over and over again.
I don't feel like it's that much of instigating more than him just like being the only non-delusional one in the group. It's like obviously it's gonna be Keanu Carver or somebody who's gonna face him, and yeah. But also I love to like think in my head, why would Zeta Steel of all people be talking about the Great Depression?
Yeah. It made no sense. And she's like, but Brian was the one that talked about it. Oh, well, whatever. EOD, you love the V's up for the Vanity Project. More evidence of Bryce.
Bryce is a dirty dog. But I told y'all this. I told y'all this before the breakup, or potential breakup. I said Bryce Donovan, out of all of them, talks the most ish. You just haven't seen it on TV. I didn't think we are going to get it like this, but and the way he's doing it is so smart. It's like, oh yeah, he's just throwing little nuggets out there here and there. Not enough for them to be like, oh, what are you doing? Just enough to just be like, everything he's saying is true, but he's just saying it out loud. Just showing, not really I don't want to say division is too strong of a word because that's too obvious. Just he knows he don't want to see Keanu Carver, but Keanu Carver is a top contender. Let me just throw his name out there just to rattle him and everything. So I like that. Callie coming up was so disrespectful.
Yeah.
But you know what she did? She said everything that the Invisible Man's been saying since the championships have been won, because basically they were kind of on parallel schedules. One will have a match, the other one will have a match maybe the following week. But Callie has had a better record with her matches, not including this week. So now she's 8 in the pin, just like Jackson 8 a pin on NXT. So their records kind of are very similar, even though technically Callie had the belt a week longer because they had the match, I think, before the men's. But other than that, the fact she came out, I thought Zeta Silva was going to say something to her. Like, basically challenge her to the championship. Like, you came in here disrespecting the Carolina Reaper, but she kind of didn't do that. I was expecting that. So, I don't know where this is going. But, yeah, Bryce, you for the streets, Bryce. You my guy, though. You still my guy, though, but you're a hater. You are a hater.
Yeah. And that's what we mean. Like, the small details that we were noticing Bryce doing this since the match he had with Keanu.
Yeah.
Like the week before, and then that you can see, like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not liking this. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you go all the way back to episode 1, 2, and 3, Bryce Donovan said in his own promo, I am adapting to environments that benefits me. There's a lot of big guys out there, so I need the numbers. So he didn't, like, Vanity Project didn't join Bryce Donovan. Bryce Donovan joined Vanity Project for Bryce Donovan. You gotta remember that, ladies and gentlemen. It's all in the long run of good booking. Cardi M, V's up.
I'll do it for her.
Okay, so you put on mute. Okay, my thoughts on the Keanu Carver brought up in this segment.
Not Vanity Project.
I okay, let me get there. Bryce Donovan brought up Keanu Carver. It was like a sneaky little throw in there. He's being very sneaky. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this match between them when they eventually fight. So we'll get more into that later. That's why I'm trying not to spoil it until we get to the end of the show.
All right. Terrell, TJ Wolfie, your thoughts on this?
And he V's up, gonna be V's down. Way Bryce is going with this. Thanks for me.
I'm flipping that.
He just being so petty with the stuff he does every week. It's just funny. But you know what you're doing. Ever since he had that match with Keanu and he saw how Jackson Drake being approaching to him during the match, he's just like, nah, I got something for you. So I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna be doing. But yeah, it's gonna be down soon.
Terrell?
So with Zeta Steel and the whole Great Depression thing, that still mind boggles me as well. And to be honest, I don't even really remember that part. That's crazy. I don't remember that part being in that segment. But other than that, I thought she was gonna call out Kelly Armstrong. I really thought that she was gonna do it like right there, but she just didn't, and that was weird to me because it's like she's right here. Like you could say, "Oh, I'm gonna be up next." You know, I'm gonna take the title away from you, Callie. How about that? Or just something. But it's like she just,
It's ain't it.
yeah, Kelly Armstrong like little girled her, and I was like, "Where this? Nah, this can't be the Zeta Steel." Like I'm expecting Zeta Steel to like come at her, but she got little girled by Callie, and I don't know. It was shocking. As far as with Bryce Donovan, that goes back to a theory from his first appearance of him looking like a vampire.
Yeah.
To him actually being like an energy vampire. Like dude is literally sucking the energy from people that he's around. And ever since he had that match with Keanu, because Jackson Drake did put him in that match or assigned him to get the job done, even though he didn't win against Keanu, it seemed like a piece of him is latched onto Bryce. And ever since then, they've been treating him kind of weird. Like they've been kind of treating him like the oddball. So Bryce is just like full blown, you know what? I'm just gonna be a jerk to the rest, like to y'all, like to the rest of y'all. And it seemed like the more matches he did with people, whether he win or lose, just being around those people, the more talkative and the more petty he's starting to get. So yeah. But other than that, man, Jackson Drake has made a good champion. I'm not trying to say like lose it or anything, but yeah.
And thank you for bringing that up, Coach. You weren't here in the beginning. We clipped this because we started noticing this in episode 5. This guy staring. Yeah, we got clips for everything on this place.
I remember it was one of the earlier episodes where he was when the VIP lounge was still in there, and he wasn't sitting at the VIP lounge. I think he was sitting like next to it. And I was wondering if he was a wrestler or he was just like a weird ass fan sitting there.
Yeah, we made his debut. Yeah.
Yeah. We said the same.
Yeah, just sitting, like literally just sitting there with his hair blowing in the wind and sunglasses on. And it's like, bro, it's other people around you. What is going on in here?
Yeah. And
I was like, that was my first impression. Like, dude looks like a vampire. And they was like, she was like, I was just about to say that. Like when we first started watching it and everything.
Like, we call him Damien something. What would you call him? Damien what?
We called him Damien
it was Damien.
Was it Damien Preacher?
No,
yeah, it was
or
Damien
something.
Preacher.
Yeah.
But that's what we call storyline, ladies and gentlemen. Bryce, and again, the whole impetus of that was like it was Ice Williams and like pre-adrenaline drip were trying to they were trying to fight Vanity Project before they were even Vanity Project, and Bryce Arm is like, I'm protecting you. I remember that too. Like he just like put his hand on his big ass hand on Ricky Smokes, and Ricky Smokes was like, okay, cool. And then from there, it just flew on. Go on, Cardala.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I have a question before we can go on to the next segment. Do you guys, given the fact that they're kind of doing a slow burn between Callie Armstrong and Zeta Steel, do you think that Zeta Steel could be a contender, like a number 1 contender for the belt?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Slow burning it, yeah.
Most definitely. I'm just trying to figure out why she didn't
want to be challenged right there.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna challenge. Oh, sorry, you go first.
No, go on.
Go, Coach.
I think she's gonna challenge for it, but I definitely don't think Zeta Steel is gonna be the one to win it from her. Because I feel like Callie Armstrong is like, she's someone that can be on NXT already. I feel like whoever takes it from her is going to be a lot bigger deal than whoever takes it from Jackson Drake. So I feel like it has to be someone that you're actually really invested in. Not saying Zeta Steel isn't someone important.
Okay, I get that. Cardi, anything else?
Hold on.
Wait,
I was just to say
yeah,
that I don't think she'll be number 1 contender right away, but she might still be able to get a shot at Callie because of Callie's attitude.
Hubris.
Like if you challenge her, she will take the challenge. But I don't think she'll be number one contender because she don't got the win-loss record to be number one contender unless some type of shenanigans happen. But if you challenge Callie, she might just go ahead and take you up on the challenge for the belt. So I think she could get a shot at Callie, but not as number one contender. Just Callie, like, all right, well, little girl, just get in the ring and blah, blah, we're going to sell this and blah, blah, blah. And I think that's how she'll get her shot. So,
or if she attacks her.
Yeah, or if she attacks her.
I noticed that too. Like you attack me, what you want, a title shot or something? Huh?
Yeah, then her attitude catches the better of her and not her judgment. Just go ahead and just give out a title shot. So
I have booking for that. Just thought about that. Zeta Steel is not the person that does okay, first off, Zeta Steel is not Gentala. We've already we were talking about the mask intruder for a while. Shout out to Gentala wherever you are. Please come back. I think Zeta Steel will get a match by accident. Let's give it a scenario where Callie Armstrong is fighting somebody, right? And backstage. And then accidentally someone pushes Zeta Steel into Callie Armstrong. Callie Armstrong fights that person that she's fighting with, but at the end of it, Callie goes with Zeta Steel. You think I forgot that you fucking ran into me? No, I didn't run into you. What are you talking about? No, you ran into me, bitch. We're gonna go have a match right now. And in that goof match, Zeta Steel can win because Callie is so on the Karen mode, she just loses sight. I don't want Zeta Steel to be the champion right now. I want other people to be it, but if it gets to the point where she wins it accidentally, it works for me. But that could be a way because Zeta Steel, I'll never see Zeta Steel coming up behind her unless she has a vicious side. The last time we saw Zeta Steel, she was mocking Nikita Lyons in a tag team, and that's things. No, Gentala again. That's for the future. Gentala needs some practice. She was really good in the match. She's been gone for 4 weeks, so I kind of wanted to have a match. Speaking of a match, Kylie Ray versus Mason Holiday. Kylie Ray comes. By the way, we have again. Coach is new to this. We actually have clips for this. When Kylie comes out, I think I have it here somewhere. Unless I erased it. Here it is.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray show.
Just wanted to show. I love that intro. Every time she comes in the ring, she always does that. So I respect that. She comes in, and then Mason Holiday and Layla Diggs come out, and Coach, how old is your wrestling history? How far back does it go? If I may ask.
I started watching wrestling in 2000. I've watched wrestling all my life, but I consistently started watching it in 2013. So I have quite a bit of knowledge.
Okay. Do you remember the Funkadactyls?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Layla Diggs and Mason Holiday, the new Funkadactyls, ladies and gentlemen. No. Please no. Okay. Match starts. Layla Diggs is on the outside. Mason Holiday and Kylie Ray do the handshake of respect. And they go back and forth. This was a clear-cut match in two aspects. One, commentary is like, look, Kylie Ray's a vet. Kylie Ray has fought in everybody and still is fighting everybody in the independents and in the main roster. So a person like Mason Holiday, who is PC trained, should have no chance to beat Kylie Ray. Commentary were saying that. During the match, for every time Mason Holiday tried to do something, Kylie Ray would do an arm drag, reversal, a cannonball into the corner halfway through the match. And if you guys noticed this as well, Cardi M noticed this, Mason was gassed out halfway through the match. Kylie Ray was just like, I'm Daniel Bryan. Wee, just going around like crazy. At one point, Mason Holiday goes to the outside. Kylie slides out, and Kylie slides out. Mason slides in, and at that moment, Kylie snapped. You're like, oh, you gonna do this? Okay. Then she slides in. Mason does a couple moves back and forth. She does the little foot stomp when she jumps up like the crossbody on Kylie. She does the little foot thing, and then she does a little step as well. So I did like the match. At the end, when Kylie was getting not Gentala. I keep talking about Gentala. Keeps talking Mason Holiday do the cross arm. The Mason Holiday got out. Kylie Ray did one more special. Did the cross arm. EOD, what's the name that she does? I kind of forgot.
With the crossface.
Crossface. Thank you. Crossface. And at that moment, I want to give good details to this. Kylie's face looked psychotic while doing the crossface to Mason Holiday. Once the bell rang and once Kylie let go is a 2-second difference. I want to put that out there. 2 seconds it took Kylie to let go from the bell ringing to the ref touching her and letting go. Now, we talk about this on NXT Time with D-Walk. When Thea Hale fought Jada Parker and did the arm bar, the Kimura lock, sorry. The second the bell rang, she let go. It was instantaneous. It was instantaneous because she knew that once the bell rang, I won. Boom, I run. Kylie didn't do that. So, Coach, thoughts and rating on Kylie versus Mason?
I'm gonna give it a B again, but this was personally my favorite match of the night. I just liked both wrestlers, like especially the story with Kylie Ray being clearly a lot more talented than Mason Holiday, but she also really impressed me because it's my first match I've ever seen of her.
All right, yeah. To me, this match was a B match. Mason Holiday to me looked really good in this match, but as commentary was stating, Ray's a vet. Like, she does it all. They still haven't mentioned that she is the ID Women's Champion yet. I don't know if they're ever going to mention that or not. But yeah, you could see at moments during the match, Kylie Ray's her face, which is good for her and everything. She can convey, oh, I'm a face and everything, but now I'm like kind of a heel. Her face is like she was bloodthirsty. And especially when she put her in the crossface, she didn't let go of the crossface, even though the match was over. That's not a face move. That is definitely a heel move. She didn't keep it on too long, but just long enough to, in her facial expression, to let you see that, oh, there's something psychotic with this lady. But I do like the Mason Holiday Layla. I do like the dance at the beginning. Yeah, it was giving Funkadactyl vibes, but I liked it personally. And my theory that y'all have heard me talk about, I think they're gonna have to get Chantel Monroe. They're gonna team up. Okay, I was completely wrong. It didn't happen this episode. But the way the match ended, I think it's still gonna happen even more now because Mason Holiday did kind of get embarrassed by Kylie Ray. Chantel already doesn't like Kylie Ray. That feud definitely is not over with yet because you cost her a title potentially because she wasn't even involved at the end of that match. So I think all three of them are still going to team up. So I don't know. That's just me. So, but like I said,
can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah, go on, Coach.
I don't know if it was just me, but the handshake at the end was suspiciously long. It felt like it went on for too long, and it was like I was wondering, is Kylie Ray gonna turn heel, or is like Mason Holiday or one of them
I thought something was gonna happen too. Yeah, and then nothing happened. But
EOD did the same exact thing on his live watch along. I'm like, it's even I said it when I watched it. I'm like, it's suspiciously. It's like it's Chantel supposed to come out. No, Cardi M, go.
Oh no, I was gonna say I got the vibe that when you're talking about the handshake at the end, like I wasn't suspecting Kylie Ray to betray her, but I kind of almost got the vibe that she would. Match. I yes.
Find a spot. You're getting windy.
Okay.
Nope. Even worse.
Thank you for that. Okay. No, just let somebody else go.
All right. Terrell and CJ Wolfie. She'll get her audio better. Your thoughts on the match and the long handshake.
Yeah, I get this match a B as well, and the match was pretty good between the two. And yeah, those little heel antics that Kylie Ray doing is kind of getting suspicious. So I don't know if she brewing like a heel character in between her face character or something, or she's gonna trying to be heel soon. I don't know, but yeah, and that long handshake, yeah, I thought for sure something was gonna happen there. Yeah, match B.
Okay. Terrell?
Well, I have to give this match an S for submission.
Yep.
I love a good submission match. Oh, not submission match. My bad. I say that all the time. No, I love a good submission ending.
Yep.
Yeah, I love. Thank you. Made somebody tap. Thank you, Kylie Ray, for making that girl tap out and for holding the tap out even after the match was over. I loved it. The match was pretty good. Mason Holiday even working through, selling the, the injury or just the faulty moving, and still trying to execute moves was pretty good. Still trying to execute pinfalls was pretty good, but just couldn't get the job done, Mason Holiday. But I do like the theatrics of it. It did seem like the match was pretty long, but other than that, like I said, I love a good match when it ends in submission. As the as the end of the match, it was pretty good. And Kylie Ray, you kind of bogus for that though. No, I ain't even gonna say you bogus for that. No, I ain't gonna say you bogus for it. But trying to give a handshake at the end, that was pretty funny because even Mason Holiday was like, "Should I shake her hand? Like, should I? After what? Do you not know what you just did? You held the hold."
That was kind of funny. I give this match a C because Mason Holiday got gassed out. Throughout the whole match, Kylie Ray was like, this is the things I do every single match for thousands of matches for over 10 years. I can do this in my sleep. Mason Holiday being like a 2-year wrestler, less than 2 years. Like, I get it. In the beginning of the match, you were crisp. At the end of the match, I saw it. I saw this match 3 times. Something was off. That's all. I'm just saying that the big difference between Layla Diggs fighting and Mason Holiday fighting is telling. Mason Holiday can go in the beginning. Maybe it's just a bad day. I don't know. But I liked the match overall is a C because Kylie Ray is going insane. We're getting a nice little, we already have Wendy Chu as a monster. So now we're having a Kylie Ray as a psychopath. And that's good. That's amazing. Let's go. So I want to put that out there. Now, before we get to the next promo, I want to put out something that public service announcement.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Is Invisible Woman back?
Invisible Woman, you're back?
Yeah, is Mario okay?
There we go. Give us your thoughts on the match, Princess.
Okay. I was trying to say, I like the promo beforehand with Kylie Ray. I think this goes back to the beginning of season 1 and everything with Wendy too. Everything that happened to her since Evolve started has made Kylie Ray a more mature character, and I'm happy to see it. I like where it's going. It's like she's more sure of herself. And I did notice that, compared to Thea Hale on NXT, who as soon as she got a tap out, she pulled away, but Kylie Ray was there for a good 2 seconds, smiling about it, even though she had just complimented Mason Holiday or Mason before the match. So, yeah, like I said, there is kind of a sus vibe going on, but she still is acting honorable. So, yeah, my rating on this match, I will give it another B.
Okay. Before we continue, I want to say this. Me and EOD got this conspiracy shit down. So there has to be a point where Chantel has to come out next week and talk to Mason. And then next week, Kylie fights Layla. Kylie beats Layla. And then Chantel comes out and either Chantel pushes Kylie into Mason or pushes someone into someone. That might be the impetus for this trio, because again, I don't like this being another Fatal Influences trio, but Chantal, Mason, and Layla as a trio together, 3 different styles, and that could work together, and Chantal could be the leader. Yes.
Layla Diggs to me gives a lot of babyface energy though, so I don't know if I want to see her turn heel personally.
Yeah, I can understand that, but then look at her like Jasmine Nix. Jasmine Nix. Yeah. Is kind of a heel, but you can turn her babyface in a second off a couple words.
No, I sort of agree, but Layla Diggs and Mason Holiday, they don't give heel vibes to me, and their relationship with Chantel Monroe is funny as it is because Chantel is giving like she's on the borderline of heel and babyface, and we can't tell if they want to be like they do want to be friends with her, but they also kind of hate her, frenemy sort of thing.
Well, I think if you think of it like this, we're just assuming they're going to be the heels. When you see Kylie Ray kind of slowly doing some heel stuff, maybe she ends up being the heel in all of this, and they might end up being the faces. Like, who knows? But I think at some point they have to team up on Kylie Ray just because Chantel's got to get her. Because even Kylie Ray coming out there during the championship match and Chantel, that was kind of a heel move in and of itself too.
Yeah.
So maybe she really is the heel, and maybe they turn Chantel as a face, probably, and that kind of solves that problem.
And during this match in commentary, Robert Stone and Peter Rosenberg did say like I understand Kylie being mad, but she lost the match. Like, it was kind of like not a clean match, but it was still a match and you lost. So why are you going after Chantal? Why are you bringing Robert Stone said it too. And I'm like,
yeah,
he kind of makes a point. Even as a heel commentator, he makes a point. So
another point.
She said it, yeah.
And that can't solve that problem with the Layla Diggs being more of a baby face. Or she could be like how Naomi was with Team Bad. Like, Naomi really wasn't a heel.
Bad,
she was just in there with Tamina and Sasha. So
yeah,
Kylie,
we also got to look at
you go first. Sorry.
No, sorry. I was just saying Kylie Ray did kind of say it. She said, you know, Chantel Monroe disrespected her, and I guess again since Wendy Chu, she won't take that anymore.
Okay, go on, Terrell.
And then also too with Kylie Ray calling Mason Holiday a nice person. Like, I like going up against Mason Holiday, and she's a nice person. But then you sit up here and end the match by doing a submission hold on her as she's tapping out. You held the hold.
Yeah. Again, that's good booking for a long way. We got another 10 episodes until we see Dark Kylie, which I am super glad for that. I've seen Dark Kylie in the indies. She's nuts. Like, puts Wendy Chu to shame. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have a public service announcement from a guy talking about the reality of wrestling. So let's hear this.
Man, I'm going to address this, and I'm going to be through with this fool. Because I feel like it needs to be said. All right? People be walking around here acting like they got no home training. You feel me? They be acting like they don't know how to conduct themselves. You feel me? People be sitting up here catching little attitudes over some words when really the words is just trying to help your little sorry self. But you don't want to listen. So let me just go ahead and address this person that I'm talking to, because evidently you got to put your hands on somebody just because somebody want to make an example out of you. Sean Legacy, I'm talking to you. What is your problem? Putting your hands on people. Putting your hands on Mr. Inofe. What's up with people disrespecting this man? This man ain't doing nothing but just trying to teach y'all. That's all he's trying to do. He is the E of excellence, for crying out loud. This man is trying to spit wisdom to you youngins, and y'all want to sit up here and disrespect this man for what? Huh? Evidently, you not teachable. You got no home training. That's why Timothy Thatcher had left your side, because you're not teachable. You're unteachable, man. You're unteachable. You don't want to learn nothing. And evidently, if you was, wait a minute. Oh, wait, I'm not talking to Sean Legacy. Oh, wait a minute, I'm talking to Sean. Oh, I'm talking to Super Sean. Oh, Super Sean Legacy. Oh, I'm talking to you. Oh, my disrespect. Oh, my disrespect. Oh, wait a minute now. This gonna be the next Superman right here. Oh, yeah, this gonna be the next John Cena right here. No, evidently you're not, because if you are super, you would have a title belt around your waist, but you don't, do you? No, you don't. You don't, Sean. All right. That's why Timothy Thatcher gave up on you, because you're not teachable. You don't want to learn nothing. Because even when he tried to show you the way, you ain't listen. And that's why you're at where you're at. And then you get mad because Mr. Inofe tell you the truth about yourself. All right? He tell you the truth about yourself, and then you can't take it, so you want to put your hands on him. Hey, Prime Minister Stevie Turner, where was your antennas when all this was going on? Don't you suppose to know everything that's going on in Evolve? Huh? What is your problem? You supposed to know all these things. But evidently, you just let people just act the fool. That's what's going on. We got effing fools around here. When we got locker room leaders like Mr. Inofe trying to teach y'all how to go about your way so that you can know better and do better. You better get in line before you get left behind, Mr. Sean. I ain't playing with you. Shouldn't be acting like you ain't got no home training. You know better than that crap. Heck is wrong with you? Oh, silly self.
CJ Wolfie said, "That's my man. I'm gonna sleep beside him."
He said that from a faraway location, not to be recognized in that video, ladies and gentlemen. That's my man. Oh my god.
And I have my backpack.
Yeah, you did. Shout out to the back. Oh yeah. And by the way, Coach. Hold up, Coach. Hold up. We have a button for that too. Shout out to the RIP to Jordan Oasis' career.
You want to know what's in this backpack?
We may never know. We may never know at this point.
We will never know. Now,
But we just gotta keep up with them. But man,
I'll be sure the backpack and the slapping. Now, ladies and gentlemen, next up, I have to issue saved. Gnarly Harley Riggins and Space Cowboy Jax Predley promo. Chewy. Ay, pobrecito Chewy. I don't have the pic. I have it right here. Wearing a velvet red crush jacket does not fit him. He's talking to Gnarly and Jackson.
About this.
Oh, what was that? What was that, Cardella?
I said I thought we weren't talking about Chewy on the Evolve podcast anymore.
Yeah, and I told you I own the podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Chewy Martinez.
I'm being overruled.
You know what's funny about my podcast? There's a button I called mute the mic. There we go. I just muted it. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Chewy Martinez is talking to Gnarly and Space Cowboy. Space Cowboy is like, oh, you know, like what are your chances against Adrenaline Drip? Oh, those guys, they're just for the money and everything, like all for the flashy stuff. You and I, we're the best thing there ever is, and a lot of flack. Coach, are they Diesel 1 and 2? Or shall they be something great? Just on this promo alone.
I feel like their promo skills are better than I thought it'd be like. I feel like there's a lot more personality than just two buff dudes that I first expected them to be in that promo that was with Adrenaline Drip in the gym a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's something there. Like they feel already a lot better than teams like OTM for me at least. I feel like they're on a good track.
I don't know if Alex is saying anything or not.
Sorry, my audio left.
Okay.
To say, there's a guy called NXT Time with D-Walk. He is totally agreeing with you. I always hated OTM. Their promos are always in parking lots. They don't have a home. They always come out like 3 or 4 months out later saying that they've been in the mud. Where have you been for 3 or 4 months? Why do you keep popping up in parking lots?
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, we've been in the mud grinding. We've been in the mud grinding. But you're not in the ring shining.
I like that too. I'm going to clip that too. But EFD, your thoughts on the promo?
All right. Well, first, before we get to the promo, Coach, it's your guest here. There's a little animosity between Chewy and the Invisible Man for some reason. I don't know if you can see the hint of bias with him a little bit with Chewy, but anyway, Chewy, I actually thought the crushed velvet was actually looking clean. My only gripe was that the editing job is like that crushed velvet wasn't in the beginning of the show. That was the only thing. That just took me out of it, but it was looking clean. And I actually never actually had a problem with Chewy. I actually like Chewy. The promo was okay and everything because since they're on Evolve, you have to allow them to come out on their own with their promo skills. So it wasn't terrible. It was okay. I could see what they were trying to do. They got the point across, so I'm like, it was okay for me and everything. But I don't know. The Crush Roller did look clean, I thought. But anyway,
before we get to Cardi M, I'm gonna give you some context, Coach. While we started this episodes, and Terrell and CJ Wolfie and this is all documented on the channel every episode. I noticed a pattern with Chewy. He kept wearing denim all the time. And I knew these were pre-taped episodes, but like by the time we got to episode 16, I'm like, so that means you've been wearing these denim things for the last like 16 episodes. That means like 12 tapings. You've been wearing the same thing. So I posted it on Instagram and I actually said it like, why do you keep wearing the same thing over and over again? He responded in my DMs, and I will put that out later so that I'm not lying. I have 10 pairs of jackets and 25 shirts, da. Like just saying the point that I'm like, okay, fine. Then he says, why don't you buy me some clothes? Sir, I'm just a random person that's noticing that you're wearing the same thing over and over again. And ever since then, and EOD can contest to this, ever since I've been talking about that, once in a while, every other episode, he's not wearing a hat. He's not wearing a jacket. He's not wearing this. I'm like, for a guy that has so many things, it's so different now that you're changing it up. And sure enough, out of nowhere, a red velvet crush jacket out of nowhere that doesn't even fit you, sir. Come on.
That was unnecessary.
It doesn't fit him. I had a dad that had the same build as him. I'm like, bro, I know when that shit doesn't fit. I'm sorry. I know. My dad would tell me all the time, like, that doesn't fit me, but it looks cool without me buttoning it. I'm like, all right, I respect that. But Cardi M, go.
Yes. My thoughts on this promo. Remind me who he was interviewing again. Oh yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. So here's the thing. He warned me before I even got to this segment that he was going to comment on Chewy's outfit, and when I was watching the segment, I wasn't paying attention to Chewy. The first thing I noticed was Harley Riggins, and like the fact that I liked his outfit and the whole greasy hair thing he has going on. Like it's very 80. I don't know what I'd imagine 80s Undertaker, but I don't really know.
90s Diesel. That's exactly what he had. 90s Diesel.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I was more interested in that, and then I looked over and I noticed the red jacket. I mean, it's bold. It stands out, but that's all I have to say about it. Yeah. And the promo overall it was standard. I'm excited about this tag team, honestly, after seeing the match. But I'll leave it there.
Before we get to you, Terrell, I wanted to add the note that the Space Cowboy Jax Presley had a beautiful lightning earring. We don't know if he had two, but he had one. So that's all we saw was like beautiful hair. And by the way, I want to put this out this coach 2 weeks ago when he came out in the promo with talking against Adrenaline Drip. I think it was the week after that. He came out and his hair was like, they did a bad perm job. We talked about it. What a coincidence. A couple weeks later that he's all greased up and hairy. Coincidence. But Terrell and TJ Wolfie, thoughts on Gnarly and the Space Cowboy? 4 cowboys in Evolve, by the way. 4.
Yeah. 4. Yeah. We have 4 different cowboys now. Different interpretations. And I think it's pretty cool. We should probably talk about that. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, the promo, it worked. You know, they both had, chemistry. They said what they needed to say. And as far as with Gnarly Riggins, he kind of gave me like with the wet hair, kind of like that Jeff Hardy kind of feel.
Triple H too.
Yeah, and Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H vibes for me.
Yeah.
Little taste of Diesel as well.
Oh yeah.
But the promo was pretty decent too. And they up and coming, so they did pretty good for their little first promo together. So yeah, it was pretty decent.
All right, I give you
nice
that.
Jacket, oh, I said nice jacket, Chewy.
He looked good.
Again, I don't hate you, Chewy, but what a surprise. I used to make fun of your hats. You don't wear hats anymore. And again, Coach, I will say this now in front of you as record. When he popped out on the Triple Mania event that came out on YouTube, that was the best interviewer that I've seen from him ever. I said that. You guys know this.
He gave him props.
Yep.
He gave props.
He gave that was awesome. He was actually asking questions and boom. But when he comes over here, come on, legacy. We'll see. Like, no, dude. There's like 100 people here. They've been here for 4 hours. Okay. Let them cheer
Like,
whoever they want to cheer.
Stick to being an interviewer, not a hype man.
Anyway,
this is not wrestling. This is not Wrestling Society X Chewy.
I still think I want to see the Invisible Man interview Chewy. I want to see that.
I want to interview Chewy.
Man,
that's a lot of cool things.
We need
I would definitely watch that for sure.
We'll say no because I have to give him money for pants. But either way, it doesn't matter.
You should wait. You should swerve. You should swerve, Chewy. Have EOE say he's gonna interview him. Or no, sorry. Yeah, one of you say you're gonna interview him, and then you randomly pop up.
That would work too.
I would love to get an interview with
Puerto Rican
too.
And Chewy's a Puerto Rican. And like, hey, I'm a fellow Puerto Rican. You can't run away from that. Come on, vamos a hablar. Just you and me, just mano a mano.
There you go. You can have a bilingual interview.
Yes, he would still get mad because I'll ask him like, what was the point of your life that you chose to wear denim? When did you go to Canada, and what changed you in Canada, sir? Let's talk about it. But either way, Tate Wilder and Draco Knox. Tate Wilder is like I'm still wearing the body armor. I don't know why he keeps wearing it. I don't know why. Rich Holland is dogging me. Bitch, by the way, in Evolve, he's calling himself the Steam Pig. And that actually is pretty cool. He goes back to his rugby days. He just wants to like honor that. So I will respect him on going back to his roots of being a rugby player. That's cool. Tate Wilder talked to Draco Knox like, but yo, he beat you. Yeah, but my granddad told me like you gotta keep knocking on the door until it busts open. And I'm gonna find Rich Holland. I'm gonna keep knocking on that door until it busts open. And Draco Knox in like a 2B movie. Yeah, man, I got you. I got you too, man. Thank you, bro. You look good. Brokeback. Okay, I'm not going to that. No, sorry. Tate Wilder, Brokeback Mountain. Just always coincide with me. After that, I'm like, Draco Knox, bless your heart, you're there now. Finally, the last time you were in a match 10 episodes ago. No, 12 episodes ago. And we haven't seen you since. So welcome back, Draco Knox. After that, I want to say this. Before we get to the Gnarly Harley versus Adrenaline Drip match, which special guests pop out at the end of that match. It's time to get jacked and stacked with It's Gall. Let's go!
The ferocious minty stud himself, It's Gall, is back and the startometer is out and ready to rank. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty sensational today. So without further ado, today on the stud menu, drumroll please. It's a 2-for-1 special. We got Adrenaline Drip, Cappuccino Jones, and Jack Cartwheel. These two are constantly giving me headaches on Evolve. But the startometer does not care about the feelings, it cares only about the facts. So let's evaluate. First off, they're wearing jeans. Yikes. Are you trying to copy John Cena? Have you ever seen a stud squatting jeans? Didn't think so. Next, they're doing cartwheels. Only dummies do cartwheels. You know what studs do? We hit the front double bicep pose. Oh yeah. Cappuccino Jones, solid physique. Dude's clearly got top tier genetics. But no way he trains hard and eats clean because I've seen this dude sip on these Starbucks sugary drinks right before a match. Must be nice. Also that haircut. Either shave it bald or use an ID check to buy a new scalp because whatever you got going on right now, it ain't minty fresh. In ring, they go pretty nuts. But let's not kid ourselves, they're frail and ready to fail. They need to watch me and my gym bro, it's Jamar, and take some notes. Final verdict, Adrenaline Drip gets a 6 on the startometer. I do have to say Cappuccino Jones got way more stud potential than Cartwheel, but both of you dummies, ditch the jeans, get some new bikers, hyphenate it up, start that clean bulk journey, and maybe you'll get a 7 one day. So drop a comment, let me know who do you want to see next on the stud menu. Dummies!
That That was your first ever episode of Zetometer, Coach. So let's start off
Yeah.
with you. What was your thoughts on that?
That was great. I loved it. That was so funny. I can't believe he gave Cappuccino Jones that haircut. That was wild.
That was I saw CJ Wolfie's face. She's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like,
So he wild for that.
oh.
Oh my god.
Let's start with you, CJ Wolfie and Terrell. Your thoughts on this Studometer? This is again before the match. Studometer. Let's go.
Oh, it's hilarious. I love it. I get that at 8. That's good.
Yeah, the Studometer is definitely an A. But man, giving that man the Vanilla Ice high fade was crazy, bro.
Oh my god.
because it pays so deep into like the homage for the 80s vibe stuff. So
Yeah.
man, it was dope. Oh man.
Yeah, God crazy.
I get that. EOD.
All right, it's Gall almost unalived me on stream tonight. 'Cause when that haircut came up, like I started joking. I don't know if y'all saw. That's why they get the drink. I was like,
Yeah, I saw it.
I was, oh my
I
god!
saw it. Oh, he got EOD.
I was not expecting that. Oh my god! But he did give him props, though. He did give him a 6. So I'm like, he was like, yeah, it's just the next because your man be drinking coffee before that coffee that be unaliving people in the studio. When he gives them a little sip, they start spasming out of control. So yeah, it was pretty good. But where did he come with that haircut? That was the ball. I was like, that was bad. But then he came. I was like, wow.
He gives everybody.
That was so crazy. He was like, either get you a nice bald head or a nice haircut.
Man, the hair he described before he cut the hair off was just.
But I will say, it's Gal. If you're watching, I am gonna get one of those T-shirts, not to go to the gym with, not the tan one because obviously I don't need one. But I'll get the other one. The other one I'm gonna get.
I want to get the tan and Jack shirt.
See,
I want to get the tan and Jack shirt.
It wouldn't make any sense for me to get the tan and Jack shirt. But I'll get the other one.
There would be a good tag team name for them too, Tan and Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tan and Jack. So go on, Coach.
Well, I gave it an 8. I already said what I wanted to say earlier about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, the reference that we're talking about that someone starts like convulsing in coffee, a couple episodes ago during a tag match, if you go back to a couple episodes, Coach, he was like, it was adrenaline drip, and they came into like the outside, right? And they gave a cup to a person, right? And the person drank the cup, and then out of nowhere he started convulsing. It's like, and then that's the lore that we've been having. You remember that too, right? So that's the lore that we've been having. Like whatever is in his cup is giving him pure adrenaline. Whoever else drinks that cup dies because they just can't understand it. This time, adrenaline drip came into the ring, which now we're going to segue into that. Wait, by the way, Cardi M, your thoughts on the Studometer?
Yeah, you couldn't hear me obviously, but I was laughing along with you. I like this series, and I like that he's fair about it. So I give it an A.
He's fair about it. He gave freaking Cappuccino Jones a Zach Morris, which, by the way, he gives everybody a Zach Morris haircut. Everybody, Matt Cardona, Brad Baylor, Ricky, everybody gets a Zach Morris haircut. He just loves it. I don't know why.
Here's a cheap segue. Actually, I have a picture with Zach Morris. Check it out on my TikTok page.
Gold.
90s Con. I saw him at 90s Con. So.
Nice. Now let's segue. Gnarly Harley Riggins and Space Cat. What's that? Wrong one. Versus Adrenaline Drip. Adrenaline Drip come out. He gives the cup to somebody else, and throughout the whole match, the cup stays still, which means that this person paralyzed. And he's still holding the cup. Because I was watching, I'm like, why is that cup not moving? Oh, the guy's paralyzed. Okay, so now, the other guy's dead. Murders and Evolve, ladies and gentlemen. And then Gnarly Harley and Jackson and the Space Cowboy come out, and they slap each other. Oh, come on, man. Let's go. Which, again, Gnarly Harley dressed as 90s Diesel, and Jax Presley dressed up as Wolfpack Diesel with the red pants. Same tassels, ladies and gentlemen. I remember these things. Match starts off strong. Jack Cartwheel dominates Harley and I gotta remember his name is Presley. They do a cartwheel. Cappuccino Jones does the move to the inside, which then Cartwheel does a outside to the inside, kind of like a five. He basically does like an outside inside 450 off bouncing. Excuse me, bouncing off the rope. I love that. Cartwheel is based in cartwheels, so every time you try to do a lariat or any type of arm movement, he just cartwheels off it, and he does cartwheels into your face. Cappuccino Jones did a beautiful espresso shot, which is like the Superman punch to Gnarly. He legit punched Gnarly in the freaking chin, and Gnarly had to take a couple seconds to be like, oh, they kind of get back into it. So I'm like, be careful about that. At one point during the match, and I think I have it here. I think I actually was smart enough to put it. Oh, I didn't put it here. At one point during the match, we see It's Gall and Jamar Hampton because they're getting their asses beat by Gnarly and Presley. They're like, oh, these guys, they're not as jacked as us, as ferocious. Which, by the way, as we heard in the freaking Studometer, he is referring to Jamar as It's Jamar. So I hate it, and it sucks. I hate you for that, Gall. It's gonna get catchy. Anyway, they're talking about like we're gonna talk to Adrenaline Drip and see if we can give them some pointers on how a real tag team's supposed to win. During that point, this is the point at the end of the match, which I have to say was messed up. 1. Cappuccino Jones does a nice little tope to the outside. They catch him, which Gnarly Harley, I respect you. You went to one knee to kind of like not fall. He's like, oh, no. Then Mr. Cartwheel tries to do another like cartwheel out on the outside. They throw Cappuccino at Cartwheel, which stops it, a la AOP versus DIY. They did the same exact thing. Great sequence, by the way. After that, Cartwheel's out. They do one of the moves ever, which, by the way, Cartwheel got legit hurt in the nose. I actually went online. He legit got hit in the nose from this. Mr. Presley throws him up, but throws him up in a way that kind of twists him in midair. So his back is facing Harley as Harley is setting up for something. Presley throws him up in the air. Cartwheel turns, and as he's coming down like a baby, Gnarly does one of the most sickest spears ever, which his shoulder hit Cartwheel's nose. And when Cartwheel went down, he was legit kind of like concussed for a second. He was bleeding for the 1, 2, 3. Harley and Presley beat the hot tag team Adrenaline Drip. Cardi M, thoughts and rating of the match. Then we'll go to EOD.
Thoughts and rating of this match. It was pretty solid. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm like I said earlier, I'm excited to see this new tag team. I don't know if they have a name yet. I guess it's just Jax Presley and Harley Wiggins. I like the vibe they have going on, and I'm still impressed with Adrenaline Junkie. I was kind of surprised that they lost, but it makes sense. You've got to give the new guys a good win. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's an A match.
All right, EOD.
All right, for me, yeah, this was a really good match. And the first thing I thought about when the other guys got into the ring was they are so much bigger than Adrenaline Drip. Just when they were even standing in the ring next to each other, I was like, it's like David's versus Goliath's. But yeah, they put on a really good show. Like, I'm surprised that they lost, because I'm thinking, like you said, they're the hot tag team, but the Invisible Woman's right. Yeah, you need to make these guys look good, and they look really good, especially that finisher. That finisher was crazy. That was dirty. The way he just threw that man in the air and finished him off like that, I'm like, wow. But I did like the Diesel look, though. I did like that, I have to admit. But the first thing I thought was like, oh wow, that looks just like Diesel. Yeah. Just a shorter version, which is crazy because he's huge. But Diesel's Diesel. But yeah, that's why I said, like, early with the promo skills, it'll catch up to their in-ring skills and everything. And I did like them. They were very impressive tonight. Or not tonight, on Wednesday. They were really good. I like them. I think, okay, if y'all gonna start doing this stuff in the tag division, I'm like, okay. You're gonna have a belt or tournament. And they kind of look like, just off this one match, you could be on NXT. I mean, with the lack of NXT tag teams kind of on there right now, it's like y'all look pretty good. Y'all look pretty good. So
yes,
to me, I'll give it a B, another B.
Okay,
so.
All right, Coach, your thoughts and rating on the match, and to add on a little bit more, High Rise is the 3 people group in NXT, if you know that. But in Evolve, they're called TNT. So don't put that out there. Could there be a prediction of a match later on of Gnarly and the Space Cowboy versus TNT minus Wesley?
I think TNT is just their name as a tag team. I think the trio name with Wesley is High Rise. But yeah, to add on what EOD said earlier, I definitely think a lot of the Evolve tag teams should go up to NXT. I mean, like Swipe Right, Adrenaline Drip, and this new group. I think they're all maybe not ready, but I think they can definitely add to the NXT tag division.
Okay, I'll give you that. And what's your thoughts on the match?
The match was very good. I'd say the match was an A. I mean, it wasn't anything amazing, but I think everybody impressed in the match, especially the 2 big guys. They really did a great job, especially that finisher. It looked really good.
Have thoughts on it later. CJ Whoopi Terrell, 2 big boys versus 2 kids from 8th grade. Go.
I thought the match was pretty good as well, and they was impressive in this match. They were getting it, and that finisher was a crazy with that mid-air spear. So they were very impressive in this match. So I can see what they can do later on in a few episodes of Evolve, unless they're gonna move on up. But it was pretty good. So I give it a B+.
Terrell?
Yeah, I do have to give this match a B as well. The match was good from start to finish. Even in the middle of having the Esgal and Jamar interlude was crazy. That was crazy. That was funny because just in the middle of watching this match that's already good, then you want to add in some comedy in the middle, which was funny. It was like the perfect touch. So then it's like, the only thing that I wish they would have capitalized on is what was their thoughts after the results of the match. Like, they look at each other like,
especially that finisher.
Yeah.
I especially want to see the reaction to that.
Those dudes are jacked. Did you see the way that they did them? Oh yeah. Like a reaction to the finish of the match. But yeah, I give it a B.
Okay. I give this match a C. I watched it 3 times. Adrenaline Drip carried the match. These guys are not fluent as a tag team yet. I'm gonna say this now. You have a great finisher. You just need to fill everything else. Like charisma, showmanship, fluidity as a tag team. You ain't got that yet, because it was basically like Jack Cartwheel beating the crap out of 2 guys, and then it would be Cappuccino beating the crap out of 2 guys, and then it would just go back and forth until something happened during the match where they capitalized. Like it reminded me of AOP versus DIY. When they fought DIY for the first time, they weren't that crisp, but they had a great finisher, and it took them a while to get there. I think this is the start of that. Like, these 2 are a great tag team that have a great finisher. They just need to focus on, like, you're 2 big guys, right? And the majority of all the matches you're going to fight guys that are looking like 8th graders. So train with them to do unique moves. That's what AOP did with DIY back in the days and back in Gold. All those matches together, because they had to, like, really figure out how to do some crazy stuff. So for me, C. I will say that. It was a good match, though. And it's Jamar, and I that's true, Terrell. They should have had a reaction after. We're like, look at these guys. They look like tan and jacked. And by the way, it's Gall, if you're watching this, if you do a studometer between Gnarly, Harley, and Jax and Presley, please do. You'll give them probably like a 7 as well, but then you'll probably deduct it saying that it's Jamar and it's Gall are better than you. So I respect that. Please do. Next up, this is kind of like bittersweet, and I hate to say this. WWE ID promo where they show the 4 schools that are giving all these people Seth Rollins' school, Booker T's school, and the other 2 schools. And we bring up the fact, Coach, about that because for a time in the NXT, about a year now, for any wrestler that disappeared, they would pop up at ROW in Booker T's school. Thea Hale went there. Ren Sinclair went there. Joey Stacks did a whole promo with like 6 Italian mobsters on his side over there. We
Jada
saw
Park was
things
just there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Go on.
Oh no, I'm saying Jada Park was just there a couple weeks ago.
What?
So.
Oh my god!
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, she was just there like maybe what 3 weeks ago, I think, something like that.
God.
Real recent.
Ugh. Anyway, but that's the ID promo.
And you know, Duke Hudson is on his roster now.
Oh, good for him.
Nice. Yeah, he's been
Good
there for
for
a
him.
couple of months now. Yeah,
I miss O'Reilly.
He slimmed down too.
Sorry.
He slimmed down a little bit too. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, that's good for him. Like, by the way, Coach, there was a point where Riley Osborne, and you remember this, Riley Osborne was in Evolve, and just before he got released, the crowd made a chant for him, like, oh, O'Reilly. And it was working. He would do the shooting star right after that. I'm like, the perfect gimmick for him. He can plagiarize O'Reilly auto parts. Why not?
Like come out as a repairman or something, you know, like a mechanic. Man, he would have been over. He would have been over. Definitely.
We were making fun of him because of his choice clothing, of the lack of fabrics in his pants. Because he had
wasn't he wearing
wasn't
he wearing Blair Davenport's gear? Like they're dating, wasn't it?
I said when I said it. When I said it.
Oh,
then I said it.
Oh, I can't unsee it.
Oh no, we have a button. We have a button for that. Oh my god.
I said it.
Yeah.
This is right.
Gear.
God, you are a part of the team, Mr. Coach. This is awesome. All right, let's get to the main event. Oh my god, I miss Riley. All right. And by the way, Oro Mensah too. He popped in, Evolve, disappeared. The consigliere, he came out in like 3 matches and disappeared. Like he's still in NXT. He's just not doing anything right now. So
wasn't Oro Mensah and Riley all the first event?
Oh yeah, that was a main event. And then 3 weeks later, Future endeavored. So Cardium.
No, I said the same thing. Oro Mensah's not there anymore, so he had his chance.
Close to the mic. But yeah, you're right. I hate that. But let's get to the Stevie Turner announcements. The main event. Stevie Turner comes out, says that she's been thinking long and hard to find out who is going to be the next contender for Jackson Drake, which, by the way, again, stats-wise, Kylie has fought, I think, 4 matches, and Jackson 2. Big differences. Kylie just fights whoever the hell it is, whenever the hell it is, comes out strong. That's her hubris. She's getting a little too cocky for her own good, and I get that. You beat your Conan the Barbarian, but even Conan the Barbarian lost, ma'am. Even he did. At a time. King's Fall. Now, freaking Vanity Project come out, and I love Stevie Turner's face. She's like, why do I have to even talk? Again,
I'm surprised you didn't say nothing to EOD.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say nothing to EOD. Like, what do you mean freaking Vanity Project?
It's the main event.
What do you mean freaking Vanity Project?
I love this show. They come out. I love this show. They come out and they're freaking talking all that stuff like, oh, it's Stevie Turner. Like, you know that you should give us Stevie, you should listen to me, babe. You should just tell me who the person is. Forget about everybody else. Zeta Steel is moving around and bopping. Yeah.
Listen to me, Toots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He said that.
Yeah. He
said that. I was like, you in the wrong. You lucky you on Tubi. You lucky you're on Tubi because you can get away with that on Tubi. Talks about that shit. Keanu Carver comes out, and I want to say this real quick. When Keanu Carver came out, all the Vanity Project, minus Bryce Donovan, went behind Stevie Turner. They all systematically like, what? So he's like, oh, I got you. And I don't even remember what Keanu Carver said. I'll just paraphrase. Man, you goofy ass. You a goofy ass. You a goofy ass. You a goofy ass. I'm going after all your asses. That's what probably he said. Brooks Jensen comes out. He tells Stevie, I know Keanu Carver ain't going to do the job. And Keanu Carver's like, boy, I will break your head off and eat it as chocolate. All right. And Brooks Jensen is trying, bless his heart, to push the bam, 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 bam thing. As before he finished it, Rich Holland comes out, the steam pig. He's like, oh, the only person that deserves to have a shot against Jackson Drake. Tate Wilder comes out, does a fake punch to Rich Holland. Rich Holland responds by giving him a legit punch to the mouth.
Yep.
I saw that 3 times. Tate Wilder did the face that you see in Metal Gear Solid, like, blink. Oh, what was that? And then he threw a legit punch to the ridge, and then they went to the back. I saw this 3 times. I'm like, you guys are going nuts. As that's happening, Bryce Donovan, bless his heart, as the mastermind, is like, it doesn't matter who he fights. Either he fights Keanu or fights Brooks Jensen, he'll beat them all. And I love that Jackson Drake is touching Bryce Donovan, like, hey, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Stevie Turner's like, that's a great idea. Not only would you fight Keanu Carver, you'll fight Brooks Jensen. And bless Invisible Woman, she caught this. Jackson Drake said this twice. Your discretion is advised. Wait, let me take off the banner because I want you actually to read this shit. Here we go. Boop. Boop.
In a triple threat match next week.
What? Really? Heartbreak.
Wow.
He said that. Why is there a woman boss? Why is there a woman boss?
Wow.
Oh my God, we're going 50s.
Well, he said Jensen, woman boss. I'm like, I guess he's on the theme tonight.
Yeah,
well, we know
now,
he's not getting called up for NXT.
I love that. Post match. Post after he said that, Jackson Drake is like, you know what? Attack him. Jackson and Bryce attack Keanu, and Swipe Right attack Brooks Jensen. They're on the outside. They give him a double suplex on the outside. They set up a ladder. And I love that I was talking to Cardalla about this. I'm like, you can maintain Keanu and Brooks Jensen as long as there's like 2 people on top of them constantly attacking them. But if you stop, especially with Keanu, which what happened was they stopped because Jackson Drake is ordering Swipe Right to like put him on a table. They take the table out. Keanu's like, oh, there's only one of you motherfuckers? Let's go. And beats the crap out of Bryce. And Jackson's like, oh no. And he got beat up by Keanu. Brooks Jensen beats up Swipe Right. Then I think I know that Jackson Drake got through a table. I don't know how, but Jackson Drake went to the outside. Brooks Jensen did a choke slam to Jackson Drake through the table. And to end the show, the WWE Evolve Championship is on the left corner of the ring. Brooks and Keanu look dead-eye at that thing. Ending the show. So, Coach, what are your thoughts of the segments and the fact that we're going to have a triple threat match next week? Keanu, Jensen, Drake.
I think the segment was great. I really enjoyed every part of it. Especially the part where they were brawling and they just lost control. I mean, they really should not have lost against Keanu and Brooks Jensen. But for the match next week, I really think Brooks Jensen is just in this match to take the pin. I feel like either Keanu is going to win by pinning Brooks Jensen or Jackson Drake's going to retain the belt by, pinning Brooks Jensen.
Okay, I give you that. EOD 33, your thoughts and predictions for the match next week.
Oh, okay. As the resident Vanity Project fan here. It's like this was this. I like the promo, but it's still bittersweet because that Bryce Donovan and everything. You knew what you were doing again. With this, oh yeah, that you raggedy, but yeah, it was a really good promo and everything. Keanu coming out there, like I said before, did they kind of turn Carver face? Like 1 week he wanted to just destroy everybody, didn't want to stop and talk. Now he's still talking, but he's not just going up destroying people. So I think they kind of turned him face a little bit.
I think he's kind of like Obafemi.
Yeah, they turned like to Obafemi right now. But yeah, like Bryson and Drake did have like Visible Man was saying 2-on-1. Yeah, they had him down in the corner. Like Carver wasn't getting up. So that was good. But yeah, the minute that it was just 1-on-1, it was over. But I do like the fact Bryson still he petty, but he did help out with the beatdown for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next week. I think Carver might actually take the pin next week because it is a triple threat match, and in triple threat matches, there are no disqualifications. So maybe something will happen. But I just hope. Hold on, I don't know if this is taped or not before, but Bryce, I hope you do not get involved in this match whatsoever because Bryce, you on one, and I can see you costing Drake that belt and be like, "What? I was just trying to, don't show up. Sick day. Do something else that day, but don't show up to the match. Let swipe right and Zeta. Maybe Zeta will throw herself in front of him so Carver won't destroy him or something. But yeah, it should be a really good match and everything. But I think Drake is gonna come out on top somehow, some way. But man, Bryce, you're messy. And like I said, you have the Vanity Project, and he's more the hired help, and he's always been kind of treated that way. And now he's just being petty. He's being messy, but
all right. Before we get to Cardi M, I'll say my thoughts on this. Great promo. The fact that Jackson Drake is a male chauvinistic pig, and it's all documented now. Like, I'm sorry. Why is there a woman boss? I don't want woman boss. It's like, okay, we're not in Mad Men. You need to cut that shit out, dude. I get your promo, but like that doesn't work for us, world. The fact that I think they're doing the same trajectory as Callie Armstrong, but yet Callie Armstrong is dominant in her wins, whereas in Jackson Drake is sneakily winning every single time. And it's going to come to a point where predictions, Brooks Jensen's not, okay, here's the weird thing. Keanu Carver either wins by just luck, and Bryce Donovan does like the whole like Wardlow giving the ring to the opponent to win type of thing. Like he brings in a chair because for the last couple of weeks, them and chairs are not working out so well. He brings in a chair where Keanu Carver could not like capitalize and take it. That's great. Or Jackson Drake and either an extra person or someone in the Vanity Project, which probably would be like Zeta Steel, which I don't know why, would come in to help him. There's no way you can win this, Jackson Drake, unless you cheat. I'm saying this now. You got Brooks Jensen that's turning into that's turning into Stan Hansen, and you have Keanu Carver, which thank you, coach, for bringing this up. That like Obafemi. Obafemi is a presence. He's not a heel or a face in NXT. He's a presence in NXT. In Evolve, Keanu Carver is legit crazy. That's a presence in NXT. There is no heel or face with Keanu Carver. It's like, if someone pisses me off, I'm just going to destroy that whole area that I'm looking at because that's what nature does. Sure. CJ Wolfie Terrell, your thoughts on this promo and predictions?
The promo's pretty good. Yeah, Bryce Dunn was something else on this one too. But yeah, the promo's good. And afterwards, when she announced the contenders, the breakout fight was okay. Just Bryce kind of seemed like Bryce did it on purpose of letting off on Keanu in the corner. Like he just sat there for a good minute on the side while Drake would get orders to put for Ricky Smokes and them to put Jensen on the table. So yeah, it's kind of seemed like he did it on purpose. I don't know. Like he was being paid again with that setup. But yeah, afterwards, he got put through the table, and them two looking at the belt. I don't think he still might end up winning. For some matter, some outside interference. It's gonna be something going on. And I think Bruce Jensen gonna end up winning. So yeah, I just Jackson retain.
Okay. Yeah, the promo was very entertaining. I do like the work that Vanity Project did put into this promo, especially Jackson Drake, because by him being a heel champion and being the leader of Vanity Project, it put him in that light to make him look like the top heel in the ring, and it made him look like a monster heel as well, which is what I like. He kind of gave me that Randy Orton evolution type of look.
Yeah,
like he's entitled, he's a champion, and he should be the one to make the decision on who his number one contender should be. Like, he was real deal, like trying to hold his ground. When Keanu came out, it was pretty crazy because he came out on one, and I loved it. And then Brooke Jensen came out. Man, I ain't gonna lie, Rich Holland kind of pissed me off when he was doing his Bama, because I like that. I like the Bama, like I love it. But for some reason, he gave me JBL vibes of Brooks Jensen. This time around, it wasn't like the unhinged. Like, he came out with a level head. Like, he came out, he knew what he wanted to say, and it just gave like kind of like businessman. Like, he came out to talk business. He didn't come out to just talk trash. He came out to talk business with everybody. Yeah, the Rich Holland and Tate Wilder, that was pretty that was pretty wicked. But I did notice too with when Bryce Donovan, because I knew he was gonna do something petty when he was like, oh, like I knew he was gonna do something petty. And that's actually where I got the little thing from when I was doing the promo on Sean Lexi, when I was like, oh, like I had let my voice crack. I got it from Bryce Donovan, by the way. But no, when he said not only did Jackson Drake say that he could beat no, Jackson Drake did say that he could beat Brooks Jensen, and Jackson Drake said that he could beat Keanu.
Yeah.
Keanu was like, yeah, he did say that. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Yeah.
But Keanu looked at Bryce. He looked at Bryce Donovan and said, yeah, he did say that. Yeah. Like, they was like, okay, I see. So you see what I see. Like, yeah, he said that. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think Bryce Donovan, he's sneaky. He's something serious. But notice at the end, nobody touched the belts. They was just looking. So it's confusing. It's confusing for me. Nobody tried to pick it up or anything.
They just looked at it.
They both were just looking.
Yeah.
Now, now Brooks was pointing, but so it's like, it's a little tricky, because now it ain't like, the old golden rule: don't touch the belt before the match. So,
I love that old school booking. And thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. That Keanu, I kind of forgot that Keanu Carver looked at him and he did say that. And old school booking states that if you look at a championship, you have a shot at the championship. If you touch it, 25% chance you might win. That's just math of things. But Cardi M, your thoughts on the promo? Keanu Carver, like, I don't know what happened to Keanu Carver. Did he go to the same forest as Nikita Lyons and got back slimmer? Because he was thicker, and then he came out here like a freaking Street Fighter villain. I'm like, holy shit. So, Cardi,
I'll give my predictions for the outcome of this match. I thought that Jackson, basically, Jensen and Keanu Carver are going to do most of the work during the triple threat match, and then Jackson Drake will somehow come in and take the win. Like, there might be some interference there. Outcome number 2 is that Brooks Jensen comes in and sneaks the win, and then he becomes the new champion, as an interim champion, which would be kind of crazy. And outcome number 3, I don't really know. Actually, that was it. I mean, Keanu Carver could win, but I don't know if I really want him to win in a triple threat match.
Can't hear you at the end.
Oh, she said something about she didn't really want. She doesn't really want Keanu Carver to win.
Why not? But I understand why.
Yeah.
Like, you give the belt to a monster. There's no one else to beat it.
Right.
Go on.
Maybe that's the story. Oh, sorry. Maybe that's the story with Sean Legacy. Eventually, he has to overthrow Keanu Carver. Like that would be the biggest challenge.
Yeah, that's what we all been saying. But there's been so many twisted turns. It's like,
We've been saying that since like episode 10. Like Sean Legacy is supposed to be the person. Like we've said it. Like Sean Legacy should be the next champion. He's been doing the long run. But now they're doing this weird long run that he took the wrong bus. Now he's in Ireland, and then he has to go back to free. Like it's kind of weird. It's a weird thing that's happening, ladies and gentlemen. And if Sean Legacy is the second person to take it, they're doing this weird Sami Zayn route. 2015 doesn't really make any sense, but so is life. But Coach, final rating of the show overall.
I don't remember what I said on my video about the show, but just from here, I'd say it was a solid B+. I don't think it was as good as last week's episode for me personally, but I still think it was really solid. It built a lot of stories, and like I said, it got each division into the show, so that I really liked.
Okay. EOD.
Yeah, for me it was a B across the board for pretty much everything. Like I said, like I usually say, it's always a good show and everything. Just wasn't like the best show, so I can't just give out A's like candy and everything. So another B show. When it's an A show, you'll trust me. You'll know it's an A show for me. So
okay, all right. Cardi M, final rating of the show. Keep the mic close to you.
B also. Same answer. Solid, but not the best.
Say that again.
A B rating.
Okay.
Solid, but not the best.
All right. Terrell and CJ Wolfie, final rating on the show.
I give it a B as well. It's a pretty decent show.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the fourth show. I give it a B, but man, last week's show was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely was a better show last week.
Okay. All right. B-. Great first match. Great tag match. Okay, women's match. They will be better. I understand that. The promos and just B-, because again, you got it's Jamar and it's Gall doing something for the future. I've been waiting for that. You have more tag teams forming. I like that. Now we're waiting for Stevie Turner to actually say, hey, we got a WWE tag team division. You do, by the way, because you have Swipe Right, Gnarly and the Space Cowboy, Adrenaline Drip, It's Gall, It's Jamar, and TNT, which we haven't seen in a while. But ladies and gentlemen, they're not called TNT and NXT. They're called TNT only in Evolve. So they're a tag team in Evolve. With that, I want to thank Coach FCH, my eyes are kind of FCHW for passing by, and I hope you can pass by for more episodes. We do this every Thursday and Sunday. Before we leave, please tell them your socials and where they can find you, sir.
It's just Coach FCHW everywhere. So if you want to find me somewhere, you really just have to type in Coach FCHW.
Okay. EOD 33 Wrestling Hub, which your link is in the description. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at Linktree/EndOfDays33, and you go there, and it has all my links, both my YouTube pages, the EOD33 Wrestling Hub, and my video game channel, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. But just remember Linktree/EndOfDays33, and you'll find all of it.
All right. CJ Wolfie Terrell, give them that outro they love so well, which, again, their links are in the description down below.
Well, you can find me on my Linktree/CJ15, and you can see all my socials, which is Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Facebook as well.
And you can also find me on Linktree/ForRealTerrell, and you'll find all my social medias there. And we have content together. Our content together is For Real Love, and continue to grow and evolve with us.
First off, it's called For Real Love. You gotta put the you gotta put the twang in it. Exactly. Cardi M, if you can hear us and say what they can find you, please do.
Yes, as usual, you guys can find me on Instagram. It's just Cardal Muhammad on Instagram. Yeah.
Short and sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You can find me on Rican Reactions, RICAN REACTIONS. We have a new channel, PUWF Wrestling, which is PUWF Wrestling. Not that hard to spell it. And we do NXT Time with D-Walk on Wednesdays at 9:30. We do Evolve podcast on Thursdays or Sundays, depending on the day. We do PUWF Wrestling Talk on Saturdays at 9:30. And new channel, new podcast, Conspiracy Corner, once every 2 weeks. I have a life, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to edit this stuff. Episode 2 coming soon. The Misfit Nation podcast, special guest. And I say this specifically because the Misfit Nation podcast got erased by YouTube for their views. So they're coming back for a part 2 on PWF Wrestling. It's going to be nuts. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Welcome to episode 27 of the WWE Evolve Post-Review Podcast. Hashtag Evolve with PWF. Jamar Hampton. Oh, well, I forgot, by the way, that Jamar Hampton, by the way, you always do that crazy shit you do, but always be a dynamite, sir.
Dynamite, 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 dynamite.
Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts down below, and all links are in the description. See you next time where we can evolve together. Coquito out.